What is up, everybody? Who is ready for all the epicness that's about to happen tonight? That's right. The Grinch and I are ready. I'm not going to do the voice right now. I feel like it's been hurting my voice doing it like every day. Oh my God. I'm starting to get the deep voice like the Grinch, starting to talk like Zoolander and Dark Helmet put together. So, what is going on, everybody? Welcome in for another Whiskey Wednesday night here on the Master and Drum. If it's your first time here, I am Jason C. Welcome to the great show here tonight. We're gonna not only crown a 2025 Rye of the Year tonight, but we're also going to taste through the Buffalo Trace Antique Collection. Big, huge thanks to Cam from Drums and Drams for sending me the samples along. Really cool for him to do that. He also sent over this little gem, which I think ADHD Whiskey had in his advent either today or yesterday or something like that. The Blade and Bow 30th, the Blade and Bow 30 year. So we might dive into that too tonight. So we have some crazy. If you're hoping tonight was about saving money and getting something non-allocated, that's not happening tonight. There's just too many crazy good whiskeys here going on. So yeah, hope you guys are ready to talk about a bunch of different things tonight. I was just in Kentucky, had a great weekend with the Bourbon Hunter podcast here locally in Ohio. And then we just bounced around, and for one of the few times we got pretty lucky with some of the drops that were going on. There was also still some bottles still available in Kentucky, which I just goes to show you where the market's at a little bit, I think. Also, we'll talk about Drum Key, the launch this weekend, and just how that went and how just incredible the entire experience was. But on top of that, the bottles are starting to ship out soon, like if not tomorrow. I think tomorrow they start shipping out. So it's going to be pretty wild once these bottles get out into the market. As you can see, my first bottle of Drum Key Spirits is right here, and I brought it to the bottle share over the weekend, and it got completely killed. So, and there was a lot of good bottles, so that was a good sign. So excited for everyone to get their Drum Key bottles. There are still some available. There was a huge batch. I think there was like 1,300 bottles. I think we sold over 800 of them or something crazy. So if anybody wants some more, there's some more available, I think. So did you score in the Ohio surprise drop Monday? No, Matt, I did not go to that. There was nothing in that drop that I was like, I have to go get it. So, I hate to sound like that, but I don't know. I know a lot of the Buffalo Trace stuff dropped and some of that stuff, but there was just really nothing there that I had to have. And I will say, here's the thing. I did hear about it, and I drove by a local store, and there was already like 80 people online. So obviously the word gets out early. People start lining up as soon as they hear. And I think just by the time that I heard it or I heard about it, it was way too late. So I think the store here, Chateau by me, they I think you said they had about 80 something bottles to sell from the drop, and they had like 170, 130, 140 people online, something like that. It was something crazy. So not everybody got a bottle. Everything sold out eventually, unfortunately. So yeah, the super secret drop this is the super secret drop that people were in line hours before it was announced. Yeah, I mean, word gets out, and it gets leaked. Whether or not it gets leaked on purpose by OHLQ, I think there's something to that because it gets leaked. And then people just go apeshit and go crazy and wait online. The one year I did get something, I was actually at Carfagna's, which is an Italian supermarket here, and I literally was walking out as they announced the drop and people were lining up. So that year I got a Russell single rickhouse. So that was pretty cool, but that was all just by luck. So yeah, congrats on Drum Key, one drummer to another. I missed out on the single barrels, but happy that I got one through BK. Oh, thank you, Mary Beth. Yeah, glad you got one. That's really cool. Knob Troll Quest Strength. Yeah, we're gonna talk about that too. You guys can thank me later for that. All right, here we go. Let's say hi to some folks in the chat. We got Randall Erickson is here, 96 Milli Man. My vote's on the President's Choice of the Tanya tonight. Did you get to try Bardstown, West Virginia Great Barrel Company Rye? I did like a while back. I mean, that's not a new product. That's been out. I do like it. It was kind of the template for all their other ryes. Danny Lynn is here. What's going on? Joey B is here. Let's see. Phil Ossifies is here. Whiskey Wednesday. JG is here. We got Toby, Top Jimmy's in the house. We got, let's see. Asim Mokhtar is here. Finally got some JD Heritage in the Glen. Very nice. My bourbon buddy is here. Crappy Whiskey Wednesday, drinking George T. Stagg to dull the pain of being a Mets fan. Yeah, dude, don't even get me started. I hate all sports so much that I'm telling you, I'm going to have to take up I don't know what's next. My Falcons are awful. The Mets lost Diaz, Alonso, and Nimmo. They're out the door. Listen, I'm going to reserve judgment on what happens with the team down the line. I want to see if David Stearns, the GM of the Mets, actually has a plan in place. If he just lets them go and does nothing, then I think we're very much in our right as Mets fans. So like boycott the season. SoCal Jake is here. We got Patrick Grelick is here. Hello, Jason. Cold Night, Spicy Rye, Priceless. That's right. Bourbon Coach is here. What's going on? Nice to see you, Jesse. Isaac is here. We got Russ L. Rees Mash is here. Bella Bedford 13 year in the glass for the Rye fans. That's right. A-Rod 25 is here. West Virginia Whiskey. That's a great final lineup. Yeah, honestly, I think we have the best representation of great ryes. Outside of just really good single barrels, I think there's some unbelievable ryes here tonight. So Sandeep Chima's here. What's going on, Sandeep? Corvette Trey. What's going on, Trey? Who else we got? We got Carlos. Good evening, everyone. Sipping on Stillwater Cask Strength Rye Whiskey, not chill filtering, no artificial coloring. Cheers from Ajax, Ontario. Damn, Stillwater Cask Strength Rye. He's pitching it. I got to try some of that. Dr. Sped is here. What's going on? A bit of Old Carter Rye in the Glen tonight. I like that. All you guys are getting in on the rise. Green tea today for Sandeep Chima. Raging Irishman is here. Nathan Jurgensen. He's got Camp Nelson E in the Glen. Very nice. Got Cushman. Been waiting 3 weeks for this. That's true. It's been a 3-week road for this. Cheers, Jason. Guessing it's going to be a rye night for me. Maybe Saz 100 to start. Fritzy is here. What's up, Josh? We got Barbecue Ed. What's going on? Hope the Red October. I don't know if you started barbecuing yet, but I can't wait to see that. Let's see. SCW Dark Star. Yo, cheers, my friend. Shemmy's here. Sweet Cindy. Rare Breed is here. And a bunch more people coming in. All right, I'm just going to jump to the end of the chat. Paul Pietrowski is here. Sorry, Pietrowski. What's going on, man? Dang Hooper is here. Adam Dorman, 13th Colony Cask Strength Rye for me here in Southern Cal. And a bunch more people coming in. This is going to be cool. Eating some hot ramen right now because my throat is swollen and raw at the moment. Oh, that sucks. Well, get that ramen. I love ramen. Ramen is one of my favorite things to eat. I love ramen so much, and I miss ramen. There's some good ramen places here in Columbus, but man, when I lived in Queens, the ramen in Queens, just the Chinese food in generally and Asian food, overall was second to none. I mean, I lived right near Citi Field / Shea Stadium, which is Flushing, which is a huge Asian American community. So the food there was just unbelievable. Let's see. Oh my God, we got Dusty Dan in the house. What is happening? Dusty's here. Drinks in the drawing room. Hey, Jason, Stella and Black Rye in the Glen. Man, I love you guys are going on the rye. That's cool. I've heard about the ramen in LA. Yeah, I'm gonna if I ever go there, I'm gonna have to get some ramen. All right, guys. So again, we're gonna dive right in. We have two pretty big tastings here tonight, so I don't want to waste too much time getting into a bunch of stuff. We could talk as we go. We could get into the new labels. We have the meme of the week. So it's a packed show tonight. So first and foremost, again, if I didn't say it already, I think I did, but I want to thank Cam from Drums and Drams. He sent me all these, the complete lineup for a Buffalo Trace Antique Collection, including the E.H. Taylor 100 proof. You guys could get my my honest take here on everything. You guys know I'm going to be honest. So maybe a little honest to a fault. So tonight we're going to start with the Sazy 18. So I'm just going to pour these out. I'm going to get some air in them here. Here's the E.H. Taylor. And I'll go through all the stats real quick for each one of these, and I'll also go through obviously the the tasting notes, the tasting profiles, everything that I'm picking up, everything that I'm liking, everything that I'm disliking. You've already seen me talk through the George T. Stagg. I mean, we'll taste that again. I'm not sure how much of the whiskey aired out in Cam's bottle, but maybe it got a little bit more airtime than mine does, so maybe it tastes a little bit different. Well, we'll test that theory. And what is that one? That's the Thomas H. Handy, and here's a GTS. We'll save the GTS for last because I've already had that one, but the other ones we'll focus up on, and we'll get that all tasted through. What's up? Oh, Big Vic is here. We have 300 people already in the chat. Thanks, guys. Cam probably sent all benchmark. I don't know. The way these smell, I don't think it's benchmark. Oh my gosh. Okay. So yeah. So we'll get into these. I'm going to let that air out a little bit. But while we're waiting for that, give it about, maybe 3, 4, 5 minutes. Let's go through some of the new labels, because there was a lot that have dropped on the TTB that I know a lot of people are interested in. So we're gonna kind of get into this a little bit on the early side, but I want to make sure. And you know what? I think I'll just wait for a few more people to be here. There's 306. Usually we get upwards of 400. Let me just wait for a little bit longer here. My cam samples that I won come tomorrow. I'm so excited, says Kyle Reed. Anyone excited for Knob Creek 12-year cast strength coming? Yeah, you know what? Let's just talk about that real quick. Here it is, guys. On the TTB, Knob Creek cast strength 12 is back, or it's coming back in 2026. I've been shouting it from the mountaintops, guys. Please, please, please let this happen. And it is coming back, guys. Knob Creek 12 cast strength is on the TTB. It's actually happening. I have been talking about it. I've been pleading for it. I've been asking about it for the past 2 or 3 years since the first one dropped. And now it's reality. So if anybody at Beam actually listened to my request, then you're welcome, guys. You're welcome. Not saying they did. I'm just saying there could be a correlation. There could be a little bit of a correlation. Maybe. We'll see. Yeah, Beamheads of the world unite. Yeah, people are going to go crazy for this because it's one of those whiskeys that just hasn't been around. And even when the first drop happened, there wasn't a lot of it. I think people slept on it then they wish they hadn't, and now it's coming back. I just hope it's just as good as some of the single barrels, or some of the, I'm sorry, not the single barrels, but some of the batches they used the first release. Here's the bottom label, says hand selected barrels, 120 proof. I have a feeling that's going to change, I hope, because it says cast strength, so I'm hoping that number is variable on the different batches. So 120, I'm hoping to see some in the 124 area, 125. Can you imagine, God forbid, there's ever a hazmat Knob Creek 12 cast strength? People will lose their mind. I don't even want to put that out there in the universe, but could you imagine if one of the bottles that came out was a hazmat? Oh my God. People are already watching or salivating. They're like, oh, I didn't even think that could happen. Could that happen? I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Matt's pal says, I'm still waiting on Sealbox to ship my Raconteur Ride Gemini 2. They're taking forever and said they're waiting on bottles. Oh, really? Oh, that sucks. Can't wait for these. I'm super curious what the price is going to be. First cheesy gold foil, Knob Creek 12 cast strength. Jason is the bourbon whisperer. I'm putting it out there, guys. I'm putting it out there. No matter what people say, I think people do watch. Maybe not be the higher ups, but people do watch and maybe get in the right people's ears as far as what we want. Wayne Arnold says, I like my KC12 better than my KC18. Can't wait for Caster KC12. Yeah, I could totally see that being the case. A lot of people like KC12 over KC18 for sure. I don't think I've come across such a divisive whiskey so far. And this happened with Knob Creek 15, where Knob Creek 18 has become, I think it's like 75-25. I feel like there's 75% people like it. 25% of people just really don't like it or don't think it's very impressive at all. And I think there's 2 reasons for that. 1, it's the oak profile, and 2, the fact that it's only 100 proof. But in my opinion, I do think no matter what you think about it, you can't argue it's one of the better high-aged bourbons that's on the market for, under $300. Hey, what's up, Jason Coates? What's up, man? Nice to see you here. Speak that hazmat into existence. That's what I'm putting it out there. Nathan offers up his scores: KC 21, then 12, then 18, and then 15. Nathan, I probably would rank it the same way. Although Knob Creek 12 cast strength, I would definitely have ahead of KC 21. So yeah. Hazmat KC 12 over health insurance as well. I don't think Blue Run was very divisive. I think there was a small core of people that really loved Blue Run, Paul, and there wasn't much on top of that. Elijah Craig 15 will be the next divisive one. Who even asked for that? Just put the older juice into ECBP. You know what, Jayhawk? I was thinking about this the other day. This is such a fantastic point. It really is. Take the 15-year stuff and put it in cast strength. So if you watched my my Grinch episode today, I talked today. Me and the Grinch talked about bourbon trends and whiskey trends from 2025. That will maybe get into 2026, and most of it was about a lot of it. We talked about with the whiskey glut and having so much stuff and product line extensions. It's like, why do they keep coming out with all these different product lines? It's because they have so much juice sitting around, so much whiskey, so much bourbon, that if they just continue to put it in the same bottles that are sitting on the shelf that aren't selling, then that's exactly what's going to happen. They're just not going to sell. So how do you manage that? Well, you come out with a different age statement, a new bottle, a new take, and then all of a sudden you got a new product that you could talk about that people want to add to their shelf. And I think that's what it comes down to. It's all about the Benjamins, baby. Top Jimmy with the 10 gifted once again. All right, Top Jimmy, you get the elf clip.
I love you. I love you. I love you.
Thank you so much, Top Jimmy. Appreciate it so much. Does it every week. ECBP has become a shelter everywhere. The 2024s are still everywhere. Yeah, it's true. They're not moving. Okay, we'll get into the rest of the label soon, but let's dive into the BTAC. There's JG saying hi. Okay, so this is the SAS 18. I will give you the stats here. I have them pulled up. So where is it? Sazerac. This is a 90 proof release, 18 years, 5 months. There was a 77% evaporation loss apparently from these barrels. So let's dive in. Let's see what we get here. It's so candy. It's so candy, but it has that Buffalo Tracy-ness. The Buffalo Traciness, it's just that scent that I get pretty much on every ultra aged product from Buffalo Trace. It's this super decadent sweet oak note that always comes through. I feel like I get a little grape bubblegum on this. Definitely some grape bubblegum. Yeah, it's all happening. Grape bubblegum. I mean, the rye spice is there, but it's only 90 proof. It's a little bit more subtle. But man, this is super sweet. There's a little bit of a dusty oak note here too, I think, to go along with that oak spice. But that grape bubblegum here on there is pretty interesting. So, all right, let's get in it. Amy Bohm is here, the legend. What's up, Amy? Let's give it a try. And cheers, by the way. Thanks for everybody for being here tonight. I mean, I don't really know if you could really wax poetic about this. This is just a very delicious, well-aged rye whiskey. But I'll tell you what, I'll probably take most of those over this. Oh man, second sip, it gets so flat. But again, this whiskey I think is for a rye drinker that doesn't like a lot of spice. They just want something really easy to drink. It gives you the spice profile without going too overboard. It's a sweeter profile. There's definitely some rye bread in there too, which is interesting. It's like this toasted rye bread note. Bourbon says you taste like grape bubblegum. How did you know that? Wise Guy Whiskey Guy is here. What's up, Stu? Nice to see you, man. I got straight up oaky raspberry from last year's. I could see raspberry for sure. There's definitely some dark. I mean, it has like that grapey, cherry, raspberry, profile that Buffalo Trace is so well known for, especially at high ages. But the more you sip that, oh my God, that just goes so flat. Yeah, I would rate this as very good, but I still wouldn't pay, I wouldn't pay resale for that bottle. It would be nice to have in the collection, but that's one of the Buffalo Trace Antique collections that I would just want to pay retail for, and it would be a nice to have, not a need to have. So we'll go with that. So that's thank you very much, Jason. It was your rye of the year a few years back that turned me onto the hard truth. Yeah, hard truth, very good stuff. That's yeah, Shemi. That was the Saz 18. Really nice profile, very sweet rye, sweet, fruity, spicy, a little bit of spicy, but is for a rye, it's really, it's got finish, but it's more of an age and an oak spice finish. It doesn't really have that long lingering finish that you look for. And the palate just gets a little thin, but again, it's 90 proof. You can't expect it to have this big, thick, rich profile. Yeah, 90 proof though. I got Lotto call for MSRP, so that helps. Says E4. Yeah, EA4R. I would totally go for it at MSRP. Rare Bird 101's in the house. He's ready to go. We'll see how the Raconteur Rye Gemini 2 does. It is in the top 7 tonight of rye whiskeys of 2025. Can't wait to see how it does. Cheers, Jason and whiskey friends. What's going on? Richie Z, the legends here. We got 360, so more people coming in. Okay. So before we go into the labels, let's run it. Let's get into this. E.H. Taylor Buffalo Trace Antique Collection. I've been waiting to try this damn bottle. Again, thanks to Cam for sending this along. Let me go. Just proud that it's in the running, says Rare Bird. Dude, it's more than in the running. It really impressed the first day. The Elijah Craig Y225 is in the running, not the regular barrel. The regular barrel proof that released this year got last place in the first one. Did not fare well. Just got your Daybreak collaboration. We got John Walker with the super chat. Jason, have you tried much New Holland sipping on a Dragon's Milk Honey Barrel? Cheers and Merry Christmas. Yes, John Walker. We've done a couple barrel picks with them, or one. Did we get 1 or 2 barrel? I think we just got 1 barrel. We did a barrel pick with New Holland. Great stuff. Okay. So let's dive into this one here. So this is the famed E.H. Taylor, the new addition to the Buffalo Trace Antique Collection. 100 proof for this one. Product age at bottling 15 years and 4 months old. 15 years, 4 months old. So we're going to get into this one here in a little bit. I got to tell you, I cracked open. I think I was supposed to crack it open at the end of last week's stream, but I just had too many rye whiskeys and I forgot. It was, I cracked open the Colonel Taylor barrel proof for this year, and it was not good. I'm not sure what's going on with Colonel Taylor barrel proof, or it's just like my palate has evolved or my tastes have changed. I used to love that whiskey, and it was, I'm not going to say it was hot garbage, but it was not good. It was not great, in my opinion. It tasted young. It tasted sharp. It had that Buffalo Traciness, but it didn't do it for me. Just really didn't do it for me. So E.H. Taylor, barrel proof, straight from the barrel, Stag Jr., all a mess right now. Yeah, I mean, I believe it. I believe it. Oh, is it here? Or did I put it away? I think I put it back in the other room. Actually, no, it's the higher one. I did look. It's the higher one. It's the 127.4. It was the higher one. That's right. I do remember looking at it. It was the higher one. Okay. Let's get into the E.H. Taylor. Let's see if this, so this bottle has come down a lot in secondary. It was over 2,000 when it first came out. Now I think the cheapest I've seen is about 1,200. So let's see if the hype lives up. Shit, just went through. Hey, Jason, I just traded an E.H. Taylor Barrel Proof 13 plus Blanton's Gold. Do you think it was a fair trade? Just traded an E.H. Taylor Barrel Proof 13 plus Blanton's Gold. Jose, what did you trade it for Blanton's Gold? It looks like you traded both of those for something. What did you trade it for? I'm having a hard time reading that one. The other E.H. Taylor Barrel Proof is better, more of a butterscotch bomb, the 127.2 lower proof. Oh, of course. I didn't like the E.H. Taylor batch 14, the 127.4. Oh, you traded for a single Rickhouse, Cam Nelson. Oh, hell yeah. You did good, sir. You did good, Jose. All right, so the nose is really nice. I'll give the nose definitely some credit. Yeah, that's a great trade, Jose. I mean, if I go to the, let's see here. That's not it. That's not it. Is that it? Yeah, that's it. Yeah, 100. So went in 125 proof. I'm just reading some of the details of this one. Yeah, I mean, okay, nothing really crazy about this. All right. So speaking of Camp Nelson E, when we were perusing over the weekend, when we were jumping around Kentucky, we walked into we went to Wild Turkey, and we were in Wild Turkey for 5 minutes, and somebody randomly brought out 6 bottles of the Russell's, of the Russell Single Rickhouse Camp Nelson E. I think I knocked some old dude over to get to the bottles because I grabbed one. I needed a backup, so I grabbed the backup and I got one for retail. Only 6 bottles dropped. It's just so crazy because if we were there a little bit early versus a little bit late, we would have missed it. But we were just right there at the exact time that they just threw those 6 bottles down. It's like somebody found 6 bottles and decided to, like, oh, just put it out in the gift shop. It was crazy, so I grabbed one. Pretty cool. Hey, Jason, I traded 179 plus delivery for a drum key debut. Did I do good? You did good, John Cloud. No, you know what? Because nobody was there that I really knew. So, well, that's not true. I did know a couple people. I knew a couple of the tour guides, but Bo wasn't there. None of the Russells were there, so it wasn't me. All right, so this smells like oak, maple syrup, and Swedish fish candy. The Swedish fish cherry candy. Yes, must be nice. Yep. You should be nicer to Hawk, Jason. Why? By the way, I found out difference in the EHT and GT at the air. All same mash bill, but the EHT uses a different rye species in the distillate. Bruce saw you in the camera and wanted to see if you fought people for it. Yeah, maybe he did. Yeah, this is straight up, man. It's so sweet, but it's Swedish fish candy to me with some really nice oak to it. The oak profile is beautiful. It's really well aged. There's nothing off-putting about it. It's not overdone. It's exactly what you would expect from Buffalo Trace at this age. All right, let's give it a try. Okay. Much more tannin on it than I thought was going to happen. A lot more oak influence than I thought. I thought this was going to come in like a candy bomb, but that's not really what happened. I do feel like you get your subtle grape cherry notes from Buffalo Trace, but the oak tannins really take over on this. Interesting. There's a little bit of a oaky dryness to it, but the oak is very sweet. It's a very sweet oak profile. Unfortunately, the front and mid palate don't offer up a lot, but once this thing hits kind of the back end of the mid palate into the finish, that's when this whiskey completely sings. Because then you get the flavors, you get the sweet, you get the oak, you get the age, and all of that comes together rather perfectly. 100 proof on this. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. Got here late. Cheers, all. Jason, your Advent videos are awesome. Keep up the great work. Thanks, man. Yeah, there are a few people that don't like the Grinch. I think it's a little bit weird, but I mean, I get it. But it's something fun. It's different. Nobody's doing anything like that, so why not? By the time the third sip hits, much of the sweetness takes a back seat to the oak and the tannins and the spice. The spice is really nice with it, but I mean, yeah, the sweetness is integrated well, but the more you sip this, it just starts to get a little bit flat. Again, not as flat as the Sazerac, but it definitely starts to ease up a bit on the, like my first sip was kind of a wow. Then the second sip was kind of a okay. And now the third sip, I'm like, yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I would pay a lot of money for this bottle. Yeah, fourth sip. It's staying pretty consistent. It's a little bit thin on the front, in the very front of the palate. Once it hits the mid palate and gets into that really rich, sweet oak note and the age, that's where this whiskey shines. Is it $1,200 good? Hell no. Hell no. No. No, no, no. 100 proof EH Taylor Bottle and Bond. I know it's 15 years old, but I feel like this bottle, I know it's Buffalo Trace Antique Collection, and I know there's really no way around paying for it or trying to get it at, whatever the markup is. I'll just say this. If it's over $1,000, it's a hell no. If it's close to $1,000, probably still a hell no. Honestly, I don't know if I would pay more than $500 for this bottle. If I had the opportunity and somebody was like, I have an EH Taylor for $500, yes, that's way overpriced, but a chance to have one, like realistically, I probably wouldn't go over $500, maybe $600 if I'm pressed, just because it's the first one. But any subsequent releases after this that come in the years, I don't know. I feel like that needs to do a serious market correction as we go down the line. Obviously, this being the first year, it's going to command very, very high dollars. But I'm just not. I don't see it. I mean, it's good. It's fine. It's a good aged EH Taylor Bottle and Bond. I would put this up with. I'm trying to think of a Buffalo Trace product but I don't. Well, we'll go through the rest of these here. Okay, so EH Taylor, final verdict. It's very good. I don't think it's mind blowing. I think it's borderline great. I think it's almost great, but it's teetering. And the markups for it are ridiculous. I would not pay anything near $1,000 for that bottle. There's nothing redeeming about it. That, like, people complain about single rickhouse being, maybe $400 or $500 on secondary. That bottle beats the shit out of that bottle. It's not even close. But people are okay paying the money for this bottle because it's an EH Taylor, but want to shit on a single rickhouse, and the single rickhouse beats the shit out of that all day long. So I really don't want to hear all the bitching and complaining about pricing. People buy what they want to buy based on the rarity, not based on what they like. Not everybody, but a lot of people do. Hey, what's up, Nathan Fragasi? How about compared to ER17? Let me see. Which one's next here? Well, that's next. Eagle Rare 17 is next. Eagle Rare 17 has the EH Taylor by one proof point. Have never found any of these for around retail. Still have not found a Michter's 10-year round for retail either. Did he say beat or eat? Potato. CNE, Sparks, EHC, BTAC. Yes, spanks it. No questions. Yeah, it's not even close. It's not even close. I'll tell you what, I like the nose on the Eagle Rare 17 even more than the EH Taylor. A reading from the book of today's rants. Yep. Hey, there's Nick. What's up, Nick Gonzalez? What's going on, buddy? Nice to see you, man. Yeah, I rant a lot. I know. I have strong feelings about things. I just can't. It's really just Buffalo Trace. I can't stand the hypocrisy with Buffalo Trace products. I mean, people act like it's unicorn piss, and they don't. They will pay whatever they have to get a Buffalo Trace product. But when it comes to anything else, God forbid it's $200 or $250, they throw a freaking fit. Like, I don't understand it. Like, it's just stupid. Most Buffalo Trace products, and I will say, taste very similar. The ages are different, but they generally taste similar, guys. It's not a secret, it's not a cheat code. Maybe it is a cheat code they have because it's Buffalo Trace. It is the cheat code. Hey, Jason, it's Ricardo. It was great meeting you. Jay Dizzle. What's up, Ricardo? Nice to see you, man. I met Ricardo in Kentucky. That was really cool hanging out with you, man. Secondary on BTAC. Yeah, Jason bringing the truth tonight. I'm here for the rants. I'm just saying, man, there's some truth to that. And Buffalo Trace knows it. I think, yeah, obviously they're distilling a specific profile they know everybody loves. And, nothing against them. I think it's delicious. Buffalo Trace to me is very delicious. But when you go through the product line, there's not a lot of variance besides proof and a little age. They don't really do. I mean, you could say that about some other distilleries, but some other distillers really try to switch up, getting different profiles. I feel like you have Blanton's, you have E.H. Taylor, Rock Hill Farms, all the Rye Mash Bill 2 products that all generally taste pretty similar. There's some different proofs in there, but people want you to collect them all. I don't know. I think Buffalo Trace is a cheat code. Sipping on Y725. There you go. Seriously, BT, every person I know that won a BT lottery, I told them to trade them all for Russell Reserve 15s or single rick houses. Yeah. I mean, people are doing this. I think the people that know, they are doing this. Now, more power to you if you've never owned a specific bottle of Buffalo Trace, you want to add it to your collection. That's awesome. Definitely add it. It's always good to have a bottle. It's really cool to see a vertical, spend that money, get what you can, especially if it's at retail. That part is cool. It's nothing like finding a bottle that you've coveted that you get, especially when it's something from Buffalo Trace. But all in all, their products to me, there's just nothing I find, besides some of the BTAC collections that are like, holy crap, I have to have that. Okay. I'll tell you what. Eagle Rare 17 generally disappoints. That's really freaking good. Wild Turkey LEs are all different and worth it, in my opinion. Thanks, Shay. Now, if we had a bespoke Oakley or Blue Run with Amburana, how does that make you feel? Says Whiskey Habit. Whiskey Habit trying to get in my emotions tonight. I really like the Eagle Rare 17. It's got like this, how do I explain this? Like like a fermented grape note to it. There's this fermented grapiness and oak to it. But what carries through on the Eagle Rare 17 is a really nice spice profile from front to back. It's a beautiful whiskey. So far, that's the star of the show tonight. Yes, Bespoke Oakley. You and the Grinch are the first thing my hubby Kevin and I watch every night. You have the best holiday bourbon tube, hands down. Thank you for doing it. Happy holidays. Thank you so much, Philip. St. Louis 68. I really appreciate that. I put a lot of work into it. There was a lot of scripting this year. Obviously, as you can see, the back and forth. It's been a fun year for sure. Jason's Blanton's BTAC. Say it with me. Could you imagine if they did a BTAC bottle and on top of it there was a little BTAC horsey? Oh my God, people would lose their shit. I could see it like being so they have gold, they have the white one, imagine they did like a matte black horsey top for the BTAC. Oh my God. Buffalo Trace, PR people, you're welcome. Matte black, horsey top. Oh, people would lose their minds. Yeah, whiny. Brycey. Yeah, it's kind of whiny. That grapiness on the back end. Maybe it's a little whiny I'm getting. Little tannic. Oh man, that's good. I like the Eagle Rare 17. Is it miles better than the EH Taylor? No, but I do like it more for sure. I would rather spend the money on a Eagle Rare 17 this year than the EH Taylor. Okay, what's next? This is the, what do we have left here? This is the what's the proof on that? 129. The Thomas H. Handy is 129. Okay, we're gonna go with the William LaRue Weller. William LaRue Weller is always. I think William LaRue Weller is probably the safest buy, along with George C. Stagg in the Buffalo Trace Antique Collection. Could probably make a quick argument for Thomas H. Handy as well. All right, so the stats on this one, on the Handy, not the Handy, I'm sorry, the William LaRue Weller, 129 proof. Proof off the still was 130. Barrel entry proof was 114. 12 years and 7 months for this one. So let's do it. Is there a high age mash bill number 2 product from Buffalo Trace? High age mash bill number 2. Let me see. That's a rye. I mean, oh, this smells fantastic. High age mash bill 2. I mean, there were some of the Elmer T. Lees, some of the special commemorative bottles that released that were high age. You have, what else? You have the international Blanton's releases that are 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 years old. Those are high age, but we don't get those here. Yeah, remember, Blanton's is not owned by Buffalo Trace or Sazerac. It's owned by Age International. So Buffalo Trace just pretty much contracts to sell for them. I don't think they could do a Blanton's B-Tag if they wanted to. All right, William LaRue Weller is dense, it is fruit forward, it is candy. This is maple. This is like a creme brulee with maple syrup poured on top of it and raspberries. Oh my gosh. Yeah, not a lot. Elmer T. Lee, I'm still gonna admit it. Elmer T. Lee has a power over me. I don't know what it is, but oh my gosh. Yeah, William LaRue Weller. Oh my God, William LaRue Weller is so layered. There's so much to unpack. It's black cherry. There's a burnt almond note like right on the back end of that I'm picking up. It kind of layers into oak. It layers into more sweetness. Holy crap, that's good. Dude, the William LaRue Weller just said, hold my beer. There's such a candied, it's like rock candy on the back end of that. It's textured, it's layered, it's oaky, it's sweet, it's spice. William LaRue Weller is hands down. I don't see Thomas H. Handy maybe taking out William LaRue Weller, but so far, I've already tasted George C. Stagg, and William LaRue Weller, I think, is probably the best in the lineup this year. That thing is ridiculous. So much so, I'm going to have to seek out a bottle of that. Holy crap. He doesn't want to admit he secretly likes weeded. I like weeded bourbons like this. I mean, William Lou Weller, 12 years and cast strength. That's where you want to be out with a weeder. I don't want to drink a 5 or 6 year old weeder. They're boring and a lot of them are funky. I don't care what anybody says. It also has this little hint of smokiness to it. Like just kind of runs through the beginning of the palate. This little sweet smoke, almost barbecue sauce note that comes right through the middle of it. Holy crap. That thing is so good. I'm getting me a bottle of that. Good night. But Makers put out a 7-year. Yeah, you're making my point, dude. Although I did really love the Star Hill Farms wheat whiskey. Holy crap, that was a great release. All right, on to the Handy. So Thomas H. Handy, as usual, comes in at 6 years. Thomas H. Handy, 6 years, 3 months this year. It is bottled at 129.8 proof. So pretty big proof point here. William Lou Weller doesn't drink too hot. I heard that's the general consensus for this year's. You know, it does drink a little spicy, but I like that on a weeded bourbon. But that's me. I don't like when it's super smooth. I like it if it has a little spice to it. So, but that's my palate. I don't think it drinks as hot as the George T. Stagg. The George T. Stagg on the finish tastes like straight up ethanol to me sometimes. 6-year minimum, but is there older whiskey in Handy? Is there older whiskey in Handy? I don't know. It's a good question. To be honest, I like some E.H. Taylor single barrels at 100 proof better than the barrel proof versions. I agree with that, Jeffrey. So I imagine the 100 proof might be a sweet spot for the 15-year. Could be. But I agree with you. I like the single barrel E.H. Taylors generally over the small batches or the barrel proof. I totally agree with that. Did a Sazerac pick last year and unanimously the youngest barrel was the best for 8 people. Yeah, there's something about Buffalo Trace rye that does really well, even at a young age. I mean, it really does. Oh, the Handy's nice. Just every time I say that, I don't realize what I'm saying. Sorry. The Handy's nice. Yeah, the Handy's nice, guys. I mean, it's clove, but it also like what I like about the Buffalo Trace, the Sazerac. There's a fruitiness to it. It's bright, it's spicy, it's a little bit more in your face. There's a nice little candy apple note that's in here, which I really dig. It's like candy apple, mint, and clove, and maybe a hint of allspice in there too. It's nice. I kind of dig that. See, just catching up on the chat here. I mean, and it's kind of weird because once you get onto the finish of it, it gets actually a little bit more of a standard rye where you get the spice, you get a little mintiness, and you get a lot of vanilla. Yeah, he might, Rare Bird. This is probably the most citrusy Thomas H. Handy I've had. I'm starting to get orange peel, lemon peel in there too. I'm picking up a lot of creative. My palate, I think, is really sensitive tonight, so that's a good thing. Yeah, I'm picking up a lot of like I've never gotten that kind of barbecue smoke in a William Lou Weller, and I feel like I am picking that up tonight. And the Thomas H. Handy, as spicy as I like it, it's got this nice bright fruit, citrus, vanilla note. It's really nice. This is a great rye. Does it beat William Lou Weller? No, but it's damn good. It's got like this, like the Saz 125 proof is like bright orange. The Thomas H. Handy is Grand Marnier orange. That's the big difference. So I think in a way you can maybe call Saz 125 proof like baby Saz in this case, like baby Handy maybe, even though that sounds terrible. But when you're kind of going through it, it does have some of those attributes that I get in the 125 proof Sazerac. So yeah, really good. But so far, the William Llewellyn is easily my favorite of the group. All right, to the Stag here. So the Stag here is opened up. It is the highest proof easily. It's hazmat, just over 140 proof. And this smells like Dr. Pepper and cherry cola. Jay Porter, he said it. Yeah, Stag is probably the most consistent you're going to get in out of Buffalo Trace, because they're always good. Some are astoundingly good. Some are just good. Even the ones that are good are still very, it's like pizza. Even the ones that are, well, I'm not going to say like pizza, because there's some pretty bad pizza out there. Yeah, I don't mind the George T. Stag, but I do think there's an ethanol kick on the back end of it that kind of takes away from the experience. Like, I want that deep, rich Dr. Pepper cherry cola note just to carry through from the front to the back. And I feel like I get it like halfway, and then it turns into like the ethanol and the alcohol note on the back end. It's slightly bitter. So if I had to rank these, honestly, I'd probably go William Llewellyn is easily the top for 2025. It's not even close. I think second for me would probably be, and this is kind of a surprise, maybe Eagle Rare 17. I would have to, do a little bit more of a deep dive with it. I'm probably going to save these here and maybe do a quick video on them while I have them. But maybe third, George T. Stag. Fourth, I'd probably give it to. Do I give it to E.H. Taylor or Handy? Probably E.H. Taylor. E.H. Taylor has some good redeeming qualities. And then Handy, and then probably the Saz. I'd probably go that rank. But William Llewellyn, I think, head and shoulders above the rest. So if there's one Buffalo Trace Antique Collection bottle that any of you are going to hunt down this year, it's going to be the WLW. It's going to be William Llewellyn, and it's not close. So, yeah, that's my take. That's my honest take, guys. Jason, how do you rank the last few GTS batches? I mean, how far do you want to go back? I can't. So here's the thing. I've blinded 23 and 24 a good amount, and it always ends up a different. Sometimes I pick 24, sometimes I pick 23. So I think those are pretty close. But I'll tell you that I like both of those better than the 25. So I think there's, rank them how you want. As far as the last 3 years, I'll take 23 or 24 over the 25 for sure. 20 just had GTS 135, but I think it's the 2023. Now drink that 30 year. Oh yeah, the 2022 is very good. I think I do like 24 over 23. I think I've chosen 24 more often, but I don't know. 2025 to me is just missing a layer. There's something missing to it. All right, let me put this here. I want to kind of save these because I still have a little left of each. I'll put these over here. All right, then we'll do the 30 year. I'll try that Blade and Bow, and then we'll get into we'll crown a rye champion. Okay, let me grab that. And here is the Blade and Bow 30 year, 109 proof. Cam did not tell me he was sending me this, so this is a big surprise. Probably should have saved a little bit of that. Okay, I think I pulled up what it was here. Let's see. All right, so this is the oldest whiskey ever unveiled by Blade and Bow, the 30 year. This expression is the oldest ever released by the brand, was first laid to rest in the spring of 1993 in the legendary patented rickhouses of Stitzel Weller Distillery. After decades of careful aging, a meticulous post-maturation selection process commenced, in which Nicole Austin, Diageo's director of American whiskey and capabilities, hand-selected the most exceptional barrels for this limited offering. Guided by the brand's 5 keys of bourbon: grain, yeast, fermentation, distillation, most importantly, aging. Blah, 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 blah. Marketing. Blade and Bow 30 years old amber liquor is non-chill filtered. And let's see. As a result, the bottle contains some delicate white flakes known as flocks. The highly limited 30-year-old release will be available in select markets for individuals. Okay, yeah, including individual pours, priced at $225 a pour at the Garden and Gun Club. The bottle itself costs $1,200, though prices are subject to change and may vary, which means, you know, flippers may flip. So there you go. I've never heard that terminology before. Blade and Bow's amber is a non-chill filtered, a hallmark of high quality. Complex aroma, smooth mouth, resulting from the whiskey's naturally occurring oils and higher alcohol congeners. As a result, the bottle contains some delicate white flakes known as flocks. Has anybody ever heard of that? I've never heard of flocks in my whiskey. Do I see white flakes? Fucking Blade and Bow having me looking for cornflakes in my friggin' whiskey. What is happening right now? Frosted flakes in my whiskey. White flakes. I don't think I see any white flakes. Maybe they're too small to see by the naked eye. Flocks of seagulls. Yes, it's called mold spores. Okay. Dandruff. Oh, shit. They give 0 flocks about what you spend on this bottle. Okay, here we go. Oh, my God. That smells incredible. Oh, I want to hate this bottle, but something tells me I'm not going to hate this bottle. Holy crap. Wow. Why the flocks got to be white? Shemmy. The Jack 14 is shocking for PA. That's a solid find. Oh, yeah, very good. The flocculation is a process where particles in a liquid clump together and come out of suspension. That's flocks. And yeah, I had a bottle of Foursquare that did that to me once, as Jason Coates. So Jason Coates breaking out the Google machine. Is it head and shoulders above everything else? We're about, as far as the nose goes, holy crap. I think the William Lee Weller is close, but this is a whole different. Oh my God. Oh my God. Like, there's so much leather in this. And there's so much leather and sweetness combined in this nose. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it's telling me flock you. He's like, you're gonna like me and you're gonna hate every minute of it. Oh wow. Holy crap, that's good. So here's the weird thing. It's a thin whiskey. There's not a lot of heft to it, but my God, does it pack a lot of flavor. It is just from front to back, just wow. That is, there is not a lot of bourbons that make me have to step back. This is a little bit stupid. Would never believe that this is 30 years old. I would think maybe 20 something, but 30? I mean, I would even guess that this could be like an 18 or 19 year, but 30 years old. This is so well aged. The layers in this, it's toffee, it's creme brulee, it's vanilla, but then you have this other side of it where it's leather and varnish and this really rich sweet oak profile. The back end of it gives you like this leathery combination of oh man, what is that? That's crazy good. Yeah, I'm gonna need a minute. This is Stitzel Weller distillate, apparently. So it's got that leather, dusty funk on the back end. This is so good. Oh my God. Remember, what was it last week where I said I would buy a Michter's 20? Scratch that. I'm going to probably skip the Michter's 20 and get this if I ever find it for $1,200. Holy shit, that's good. It's Bernheim? It's not Stitzel. Let me see here. Was first laid to rest in the spring of 1993. Oh, in the patented rick houses of Stitzel Weller. Got it. But it's not Stitzel Weller. It was just aged in the rick houses of Stitzel Weller. Got it. Okay. Yep, that makes sense. Yeah, now that I think about it, the years kind of do make sense when you think about it. I mean, it's really good. I mean, yeah, that's a conversation whiskey. That's just a whiskey. You sit down, you unpack. It is just from front to back, just the all the flavors, the richness that it has for a 100 and what is it, 107 proof, 109 proof. It's so rich for that proof point. Yeah, it's cool. It's a special whiskey. You know, when I first saw the the press release for it, I was like, well, that's great. Nobody's gonna get that bottle. But I have to say that I'm very, very impressed with it. This is an incredible bourbon. It's just, I don't think I've ever really tasted anything like this before. There's just so many different layers at 109 proof to unpack. It's incredible. Incredible, incredible bourbon. Dude. Cam, I don't want to be friends with you anymore because you send me this shit and now I want to buy a bottle and it's not going to be cheap. Matt Porter said it's the best he's ever had. Matt, I mean, I could see it making that kind of an impression. That is, it's good. I don't know how else to. I don't know how to give you more context on the. I mean, when it starts out, the front of the palate gives you this bright burst of like aged vanilla. I know that sounds strange, but it's got this aged vanilla and fruit combination, like raspberry, like this tartness to it. And then it hits the mid palate, and then all of a sudden the age hits, and there's almost like this effervescence to it where it gives you, it's like, it doesn't taste like Sprite, but you know, like a seltzer, like there's like a bubbliness to it almost. And it gives you all these really rich flavors. The oak is there, the sweetness is there, the age is there. But then the finish is when all this like leather and super old sweet oak come in. And it's just, there's no off flavors. There's nothing over oaked about it. There's nothing off putting about it. It's not dusty. I mean, there's a dusty quality to it, but it doesn't give you like that, you know, grandma's basement note at all either. It really is a perfect bourbon at that age. That's crazy. It's crazy how good that is. Holy shit. Thank you, Cam. That was very generous for you to send, dude. I mean, wow. Okay. All right, I need a minute. Yeah, Drum Key is I'm gonna hunt down some 30-year whiskey for Drum Key. Just saying. It's a must buy at 1.2K. I'm just saying, Trav, if that bottle is in your budget and you have a chance to buy it at retail, and I don't say this about many, 12, like Michter's 20 year, that's a bottle that it's nice to have. I don't need to have it. I've had Michter's 20 year before. And while it's good, it's a lower proof. It's got some age to it. It's got some good depth. It's good. But I think that makes Michter's 20 taste like Blanton's to me. That thing is crazy. So I'm just saying, like, if you have $1,200 to spend on a bottle of bourbon, if you're looking to spend it on a bottle for yourself or whatever it is, that Blade and Bow 30 is crazy, crazy good. I'd rather put the money in that than a Michter's 20. Dude, it's wild. That's a wild, delicious, but it's so good. Oh my gosh. Travis, we're gonna have it tomorrow at our Tennessee breakfast as Top Dog. Sean Holtgrave says that is $200 more than my rent. I have a 3-bedroom house. Dude, these are the prices, man. It's crazy. It's crazy. All right. Before we get into the Rye of the Year and crown our Master and Drum 2025, a Rye Whiskey of the Year, let's go through some more labels. We already went through. We already showed the Knob Creek 12 year. But let's go through some others that popped up. Here's one from Rittenhouse. It looks like there's an anniversary coming out from Heaven Hill, a Rittenhouse United States 250th anniversary commemorative edition. Whenever you see the text and the graphics look this light, it means it's going to be, etched on a bottle. It's pretty expensive. It looks like it's going to be 10 years bottled and bond straight rye whiskey. I said why again? Why can't I say the word rye whiskey tonight? What's going on with me? So Rittenhouse is coming out with a special 10-year. It's kind of funny though. Like, I figured, man, a 250th anniversary and you're giving us a 10-year, dude, give us like a 25-year-old rye, dude. Give us, I don't know. I don't know why I just expected a bigger age statement than that. Ben Holiday looks like they're doing an experimental series. Charred White Oak Char number 2, 7 years, 2 months, straight bourbon whiskey. If you look at the experimental details here, Distillers Slow Cut, the concept of slow water reduction, aka slow cut, where an aged spirit is slowly brought down to bottling proof by the addition of water over the weeks or the months. Now, we've seen something like this when we talk about Still Austin Tanager. However, with Still Austin Tanager, they are adding barrel-aged water to the mix. I'm not sure if Ben Holiday is doing that or not. But this experimental distillation of utilizing water as the aging progression happens, it's not saying it's a trend quite yet, but I could see what Nancy Fraley is doing is kind of maybe inspiring some other distillers to try it as well, for sure. So I think that's definitely a thing that's happening. I love Ben Holiday. I don't think they get nearly the credit they deserve or the fanfare that they deserve. They're making some incredible whiskeys. I think they get overlooked a lot for whatever reason, because I think there's a lot of other bottles in their price point. But I think what Ben Holiday is doing is really, really great. And they're starting to fill different rick houses. Much like Wild Turkey, they're starting to get different profiles within those rick houses. And this is just another step into giving something different from Ben Holiday. So keep an eye out for that. I sure will. Looks like 3 of the 4 labels of Booker's hit the TTB. So we have Booker's number 1 for 2026, the Big Easy Batch, 7 years, 9 months, 19 days. Number 2 is the Milkshake Batch. I mean, it brings all the boys to the yard, right? That's what they say. I'm just saying, this batch better be really, really good. You can't call something milkshake and then it tastes like effing peanuts. Listen to me, Beam. Listen, Jim Beam. If you listen to me about the Knob Creek 12 year, make sure that Booker's bourbon, the milkshake batch, tastes like something towards country ham. You can't call it milkshake batch if it tastes like peanut shells on the floor. Please listen. Make it sweet. Make it delicious. Even fruit forward if you could get it in there. Like, if there's ever a batch that's set up to be the next country ham, it should be milkshake batch. Right? Am I wrong? Come on. Milkshake batch has to be the turning point. It has to be the next country ham. Because I'm telling you, if that shit comes out and it tastes like peanut shells, I'm flipping tables. I'm just saying, Jim Beam, you can't name something milkshake and it tastes like Planters. Let's go. Oh my gosh. All right, and the batch number 3, the Southern Thunder batch. Southern Thunder. This one was kind of interesting. If you look at the image, if you look at the drawing of that's obviously Booker No. I'm guessing that this is about his boisterous or loud laugh that he had. He's holding his stomach like he's laughing out loud, and I'm guessing they call it Southern Thunder. So the Southern Thunder batch, I think, is going to be an homage to the loudness of Booker No's laugh, which is kind of funny. So yeah, there you go. The table is too tall for you to flip it, Jason, says Big Vic. Yeah, but at least I could fit behind the in the whiskey room right there, buddy. I could actually walk in here. Well, you'd probably knock some shit over with your avocado ass. Sorry, man, you asked for it. Southern Thunder better be 130 plus proof. Yeah, probably. Okay, what else do we have here? Let's go to Yellowstone. I don't think a lot of people are interested in these anymore, but Yellowstone's limited edition for 2026 looks like it's a Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey finished in ruby and tawny port casks. So Yellowstone 101 proof coming out with limited edition. Their 2026 is going to be a port finish offering. Oh, snap. Dude, that was low. Hey, Big Vic wants to start up shit, man. He wants to come at me. Let's see. So Remus or Ross and Squibb, Ross and Squibb. You know how they have the Babe Ruth edition? Well, Babe Ruth wasn't good enough. Babe Ruth wasn't enough because now they're putting out a Lou Gehrig reserve. I hate these with every core of my being just because it's a Yankee bottle. So Remus, I'm sorry if this is delicious, but I ain't buying a freaking Lou Gehrig Yankee bottle. 54.5% ABV. This isn't really super old whiskey in these blends, but they command usually a high price point. So I don't know. Not gonna go crazy for that one. The new Blood Oath pack number 12 is already up and running. And if you look at it, it looks like this is a Kentucky bourbon straight whiskey finished in, what does that say? Sangiovese casks. So this is a wine finish. What's that first one say? Neapolitan? Is that what that says? What does that say here? Oh, Montepulciano and Sangiovese casks. Montepulciano is actually my favorite Italian wine. So you get Montepulciano and Sangiovese in the same finish. I might be interested in trying that, but that already is going to be a try before you buy for me. But it looks like they're going, looks like they're going all Italian wine for that finish. And unfortunately, guys, as always, it's still 98.6 proof. So there you go. We already talked about the Knob Creek 12 cast strength. If you guys missed it, Knob Creek 12 cast strength is coming back for 2026, and we're all stoked about it. Thank you so much for Jim Beam for bringing that back. Also hitting the market, Old Grandad Single Barrel 114. That's right, age 7 years. It looks like we're going to have some single barrel selections of Old Grandad 114. These, I think, have the potential for some of these single barrels to be absolutely outstanding. I cannot wait to taste some of these. Old Grandad can go one of two different ways. It could go really citrus, but it could go really deep and dark. And I think some of these single barrels will have a lot of variance, and some of them could be really interesting, and I'm really excited to try some of these. So we'll see what happens. It looks like the Bardstown Blitz, it looks like it will be able to be a Jim Beam next year. And that is on the table for one of the picks, at least I hope, because by the time that happens, it should be in circulation. So we'll see what happens. And lastly, Penelope is coming out with something called the Madagascar. The Madagascar, this one is a Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey finished in cognac casks. So they have a new cognac finish, Madagascar, which makes sense because they've been messing around with the Project X series, utilizing cognac, utilizing sherry. So it looks like they're just going to have a straight up GR release with just cognac. So there you go. And we're back. How about a Wild Turkey Gold label? Still dropping? I mean, yeah, I think I still saved that. Yeah, there it is. Don't forget about the Wild Turkey Austin Nichols Archives Gold Foil. That's right. Don't forget. It's still happening. It's coming out. Okay, and before I forget, guys, it's Bourbon Meme of the Week time. That's right. The Bourbon Meme of the Week comes to you from this guy who's sitting on a lawn in the snow. This is pretty funny because it's like one of those things where January becomes the month where everybody wants to go back to the gym, New Year's resolution, lose some weight. And this guy says, once they invent protein bourbon, my fitness journey is really going to take off. This definitely made me laugh. I'm like, dude, if they ever figure out a way to get protein in bourbon, that's all guys are going to be drinking. They're going to be drinking protein-infused bourbon. There you go. That is our Bourbon Meme of the Week. Really, really good one. This was posted by, I think, TMT in my on my Discord. So thanks for posting that, buddy. That was a really good one. So there you go. That one made me laugh. So there you go. Oh, not that one. I need this one. Okay. The Dream at Beam 2026. So who do the Mets get to protect Soto now that Alonso is gone? I don't know. I have no idea. No idea, Schneids. I don't know what the plan is. Going to Newport, Kentucky fundraiser Thursday. Remus and Ian Stursman will be there. Tell Ian that I love his stuff, but stop with the Yankee bottles. Jason, we can blend the new OGD 114 single barrel with the 16-year OGD. Oh, probably make the 16-year much better. Reese Match is really digging this Bell of Bedford rye. The dill pickle flavor gone after some time now. Yeah, that's a rye drinker's rye right there. So, all right. A bar with whiskey, protein, shits, no thanks. So yeah, here it is, guys. The drum key bottle. So for those of you guys that missed it, I launched my first releases of Drum Key Spirits through Barrel King over the weekend. We had 2 single barrels that sold out, which was one of them was a 12-year MGP, 36% rye mash bill. I was almost 13 years old. It was 12 years and I think 9 months. Really just, I can't wait for people to try that barrel. It's a lower proof, but there's a lot of depth to it. We also released a single barrel of a Green River, I believe it was a 7 or 8 year, 142.2 proof single barrel from Green River, which is an absolute beast of a bourbon. And then this was my pride and joy. This was the Drum Key Spirits called the Debut. The first bottle went out to the Barrel King members and also my Patreon members and some people outside of it as well. But this bottle kill happened while I was in Kentucky, and there's still some bottles available. So if you guys want to grab one, let me know. I could put the link in the chat. But it was kind of an emotional day for me because it was one of those things where it's been building up for over 2 years for me to get this off the ground, and finding the right partner, finding the right system that I could create on my own. Jared, Rachel, the entire team at Barrel King has been nothing but kind and supportive. They literally sent me a video yesterday of the entire team there packing, wrapping, sealing bottles of Drum Key ready to get shipped out tomorrow. So, if any of you guys are watching, I just want to take this time to say thank you so much. You really made a dream come true for me. So I really appreciate it. So if you guys are, any of you watching, got lucky enough to get one of these Drum Key debuts, they are shipping soon. So cheers to that. I'd love to grab a bottle. Okay, if you guys want a bottle of this, I can drop the link in the chat here. The price is $179.99. It's a little pricey, but again, these are NDP prices. And a lot of great whiskey and a lot of great time went into this blend. So I really think you guys are going to enjoy it. So let me grab the link here. I should have had this queued up, but I did not. Barrel King. Okay, here we go. All right. So this is the link. Password is Tempo. All right, so that's the link. To get in, the password is Tempo. So the password there on the bottom is Tempo to get in, but that's the link above it. I'll post it one more time. That's the link. And password is Tempo. So if you guys want to grab one, I do think there's a few hundred left. There was like over 1,300 bottles were bottled for this. We wanted to make this a big release. It was a big release. We've sold over 800 bottles already. It's going extremely well for my first release. So if you haven't gotten one, here's your chance to grab one, guys. If any of you guys want to know what it tastes like, check out ADHD Whiskey. He did a live review of it a couple weeks ago. He was pretty blown away by it. So yeah. So check it out. Are all the releases going to be that big? I don't think so, Ben. I think some of them will be. The rye whiskey, I think, is going to be smaller. I think there was only about 800 something bottles of my rye whiskey blend, which I actually have back here. This is the rye blend right here, all done. Look at that color on that rye. This rye is something I'm very, very, very proud of because I did not expect this to come together the way it did. And it's a fantastic rye whiskey. So hope you guys enjoy this when it comes out. This will probably launch sometime beginning next year. And that one's going to be called Ride Symbol. Yep. Whiskier says, Whiskier's in the house. What's going on, man? Whiskier is here. Says, gosh, that rye is so damn good. Truly, I can't wait. So Whiskier is a great channel. If you guys haven't followed Kanan at Whiskier, he's a great channel. He does some hunting videos, does some reviews. He's a really good dude. He was there when I was blending the rye, so he got to taste a little bit of the evolution of it, and he went pretty crazy for it. So I think a lot of people are going to absolutely love it. So Corvette Trey just gifted 10 Master and Drum memberships. Just for that, Corvette Trey, you also get the elf.
I love you. I love you. I love you.
Thank you so much, Corvette Trey. You're the man. I'm hoping that the second I try the drum key release, it makes me go order backup. Congrats on the accomplishment. Thank you so much, Wings and Whiskey. Like I said, it's a big, proud moment, and absolutely, yeah, love it. Cheaper for the members, just saying, tell them Dan Hooper sent you. Yeah. Barrel King members, I think, get a little bit of a cheaper price. So if you have not become a Barrel King member, you want full access to all the drum key releases, you could become a member. But they are also releasing a lot of other great stuff. The stuff that Matt is putting out, 12 Summers, Voltron, just a Poet's Poison, I think, just released recently. All the stuff that they're releasing is just really different, unique, incredible whiskey. So check it out. Whiskier says, that you, I think he means thank you. Yeah, thank you. There you go. Can I get a membership, says Chris? Maybe we'll give away a drum key bottle tonight. What do you guys think? You guys want to give away a drum key bottle tonight? I could do that for you. All right, let's get to this blind tasting. It's time to crown a rye whiskey of the year for 2025. Let's do this. The password is Tempo. I put it in the chat as well. Password is Tempo. Is this one of them? Yes, that's one of them. I think this is one of them too, right? Yeah. Okay. Can't wait to get the debut. Let's go. Cheers. Congrats on the bourbon release. That's a huge deal. Congrats. All right. So this is what I'll do here before we get into this. I'm not going to ask you guys to super chat me, but if you want, you can. But I'm going to set up a quick form here, and you guys can fill it out. And if you win, I will send you a bottle of drum key signed by me. Okay. Blink form. Let's see here. Okay. Drum key. Debut raffle. All right. So let's see here. I'm going to just set up the, let's see here. I think I still have it there. Yep. Perfect. I'll utilize that. Let me just get this set up, guys, and we'll get right into the blind tasting here. Perfect. Done. Okay. Enter to win a debut. Name required. Perfect. Duplicate that. I just need two things. I just need your name, whoever wants to enter, and your email address. And boom. That's it. Publish. Copy responder link, shorten it, copy, save. All right, here we go, guys. I'm going to drop this in the chat right now. Here is the form. I'm going to, let me let that catch up because I'm going to pin this. And if you guys want to enter, feel free. Let me pin this here, pin message. There you go. All right, so I pinned the message to the top of the chat. If you guys want to enter, go ahead for your chance to win a bottle of the Drum Key debut. Good luck. And in the meantime, it's time to choose our rye whiskey of the year for 2025. Thank you guys so much. I see some super chats come in. Come on, guys, let's get this thing started and show him thanks for all he does for the community. Thank you so much, man. Yep, that is the password right there. Go get him. Go get him, guys. Okay. So this is all set up. Let me grab a little holiday music here. Let's get this going here. Oh, that's nice. Very nice. All right, guys. So just as a reminder, in tonight's blind tasting, we have 7 incredible rye whiskeys for 2025. We have the Raconteur Rye Gemini 2. We have the President's Choice Rye from Old Forester. We have the Tanyard Hill Rye from Jack Daniels. We have the Sazerac 125 Full Proof Rye. We have the Elijah Craig Y225 Batched Rye release from the distillery. We have the New Riff High Note 10-year rye. And we have the Sagamore Rye 10-year. So that's all 7 of them in the running tonight. Who is going to come out on top? Oh, yes. Let me load that a little bit more. Here we go. Man, you are too clean with the live streams. Wow, I gotta learn, says Whiskier. Whiskier, that's how we roll, man. Let's go, Jack. New Riff, baby, says Wayne Arnold. You rock, pork chop. All right, here we go, guys. Let me see. How's the form doing? Is the form already blowing up? Let's see here. Oh, I could close that. I could close that. I could close that. I could close that. Holy crap! We already have 164 people in the 166, and it's going up. 166 people are in the forum that are in the running for the bottle of Drum Key. All right, good luck, everybody. But if you guys don't want to worry about winning it, just go grab a bottle. Like I said, I put the link in the chat, and you also have the password in there. So good luck. Okay. Let me write down our entries here. All right, here we go. Number 1. John Legalbo says he entered 20 times. Multiple entries will be deleted, just so you know. Barbecue Ed says Vic wants to hear Feliz Navidad as the background music. All I have to say is this to Big Vic.
You sit on a throne of lies. You sit on a throne of lies.
Big Vic's always giving me shit, man. I'm entering 3 of my friends. Yeah, go ahead, Jeff. You can enter your friends. Go for it. Oh, man. All right, so number 1 is already a fantastic rye. All these are going to be fantastic. This one is less dark. It's a little bit brighter, but it's got like a nice little bright strawberry note to it. Strawberry, mint, little chocolate in here too, which I really dig when I get that in a rye. Bourbon Taster, Gemini 2. Gemini 2 is the one for me that... Gemini 2 is in the running tonight. Gemini 2 is delicious from Rare Bird. Absolutely fantastic rye whiskey. Dense, dark, delicious. Man, this smells fantastic. Let me give it a try here. Holy crap. The first one is everything you want in a rye. It's sweet, it's dense, it's bready, it's spicy. Dude, this is going to be tough. I think there should be a couple of clear winners, at least that I have my money on. We'll see. But as far as like how it ranks out, I think there's going to be some surprises here. So let's see how this goes here. This is dark. Man, that's good. I just want to keep sipping this. Uh, 210 breed. John and I sent you a little Festivus present. It's from both of us. They forgot the card. Don't want to seem like a stalker chick. Cheers, everyone. Thank you so much, Stella. I appreciate it. Stella. You guys are the greatest. Thank you so much for everything you do for me and for the community. You guys are really the greatest. What are the clear winners? Well, maybe not clear winners. I think the favorites will be the Tanyard Hill, possibly the Elijah Craig Barrel Proof, possibly the President's Choice. I'm wondering if those will be the top three. Now, if they are, who knows? But there could be some outliers here. So we'll see what happens. The first one is already fantastic, though. So that should be interesting. How many super chats before Big Vic hears Feliz Navidad? I can't play that. I can't play Feliz Navidad. I'll get clipped. I'll get clipped on YouTube, so I can't play it. Let's go to the second glass here. Not as bold as the first one. God, the first one, the finish is still going on the first one. That's crazy. Oh man, the second one, the palate is better than the nose. Like the palate came off a little bit light, but the flavor profile on it is definitely a little bit darker. You have to sing it then? Just sing it. Yeah, it's gonna take a few more super chats for me to sing Feliz Navidad. Yeah, I don't know what the level is for me to sing that song and offend a bunch of I'm gonna offend a lot of Hispanic, Spanish, you name it. I will offend them with my rendition. So I don't oh my god. I'm not even gonna read my damn phone. Dude, I love the darkness in 2. It's really, really nice. I think I actually might like it more than 1 because it's less bready. It actually gives you more dark, sweet flavors on number 2, especially on the finish. I like that a lot. Grinch can sing it. How would even the Grinch sound like if he sings? Because everyone's been like writing me in the chat, and I'm sorry, not the chat, but comments saying like, dude, what is the voice for the Grinch? It sounds like Zoolander. I'm like, it is Zoolander. But I feel like it also goes Dark Helmet from Spaceballs sometimes too. So I feel like it's a combination of Zoolander and Dark Helmet. So number 3. Holy shit. Number 3 smells like straight up maple syrup. Oh my gosh. Lord Helmet, yeah. One of my favorite parts in Spaceballs. It was literally just on the other night when he's playing with the dolls. And he's playing around and he goes, hey, don't hurt my friend. He's playing with the dolls and he goes, hey, you hurt my friend. What are you doing? He's like, the same thing I'm going to do to you, fat boy. Oh, and then the princess comes over. She goes, no. Oh, your helmet is so big. And he goes, yes. Druish princesses are often attracted to money and power, and I have both, and you know it. That is one of my favorite lines of the movie. And then Colonel Sanders walks in and he scares him. He's like, I didn't see you playing with your dolls again. It's so stupid, but it makes you laugh. Oh my God. We ain't found shit. One of the best lines. Dude, this thing smells like straight up maple syrup and pancakes. What the hell is this one? Oh my gosh. I like 3 even more than 1 and 2. These are getting better as they go. Dude, 3 is just... You know what also 3 has is the texture. 1 and 2 are very good, but 3 has the texture, man. 3 is just... It's thick, it's rich, it's dense, it sits on your palate. It's got like this... It has like this maple syrup note that carries into like this really nice oak, this like sweet oak, and almost like this sandalwood note, which is really nice on a rye. It's really good. You and Jod would be great friends. He has Jeopardy level movie memory. Yeah. I could see that. Yeah. The Jewish princesses are often attracted to money and power, and I have both, and you know it. It sounds so stupid, but I love it. Yeah, I like 3 a lot. Wow, that's good. All right, time for some Grinch water. Yeah, there's only one man that would dare give me the raspberry. Lone Star. And then the camera hits him. I could quote that movie all day long. The combination is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That sounds like something when an idiot would have in his luggage. Ooh. All right, yeah, we're this is like the progression here is kind of interesting. Now, I grabbed these randomly, but it's almost progressing from like lighter to darker in a good way. Big Vex says, "Don't do it." Don't do what? Yeah, so Spaceballs 2 is done filming. I think Mog is going to be in it, or his son, who's going to be played by, I forgot the actor's name. But yeah, I think there is a Spaceball 2. Yep. This is going to be way tougher than I thought. This so far is the most fruit forward out of the first 4, at least. Lots of rich fruit here. That is really, really good. Oh, Josh Gad. Thank you. Josh Gad is the actor's name. Yep. Have you found anything after combining? Have you ever found anything after combing the desert? Yes, more sand. More sand. What did Nathan say? Yes, rest in peace, John Candy. John Candy is... You don't realize how much you miss John Candy until you watch one of his movies, right? Plane, Trains, and Automobiles, Uncle Buck, The Great Outdoors. I mean, he had levels to his acting that I think go unappreciated. There was a dramatic actor in there as well as, you know, as much as he was brilliant with comedy, his dramatic acting was actually really heartfelt and it really did connect. So John Candy was gone too early for sure. James Lace, sorry I'm late. I've spent all night with Billy from Augusta. I'm 100% not sober right now. That dude is fire. James Lay, are you saying you're attracted to Billy? That's what it sounds like. Dude, 4 has another level of richness to it. Dude, these are getting better as it goes. All right. 5. Oh, boy. Chris Farley, too. Gilda Radner. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of them. Wow. 5. Holy crap. Also, we will be in the area Super Bowl Sunday if you're in town. No pressure. If you guys are going to be in Columbus? If you guys are, let's definitely get together. Email me, Stella. The Master Drum, have you seen I Like Me? It's a doc about John Candy. I have not watched it yet just because I haven't had a chance to just sit down and just watch it without any interruption, but it is on my watch list for sure. Robin Williams. Oh my gosh. 5 is just... That's more rye candy. Hey, Eric Sawyer's here. By the way, guys, Blendageddon should be starting, I think not next week, but the following week. All the blends are coming in. I have about 1.5 million boxes at my doorstep. So if you are thinking of joining Blendageddon, if you are thinking of becoming a contestant, then get your blends in ASAP. If you're still working on it, finish it up. Get it in, send it in. I've sent emails, everybody, to fill the form out. But if you want to get your Blendageddon and blend in, please do it as soon as possible because we are going to be starting, I think, here with the Franken blends in a couple weeks. So good luck, everybody. Number 5 to me is, man, there's some rich age to I said that 4 was super like dark berry forward. 5 even more. 5 has a richness to it that is just insane. Oh, it's so good. All right. 6. Holy hell. 6. The progression here is just stupid. Again, I grab these randomly, but they're getting better as it goes down the line here. That's kind of crazy. Eric Sawyer says, speaking of, I've made my best blend to date. Oh, really, Eric? Eric, have you sent yours in? I can't remember if I got your package yet. Oh my God. 6 is ridiculous. 6 is chocolate, coffee bean, syrup, molasses syrup, spice. 6 is ridiculous. Oh my gosh. Okay. That's got to be the Jack Daniels. That thing is ridiculous. Bourbon for bacon. Where is my bottle scammer? It's been over a year. Your bottle scammer? You have to be part of Patreon to get into Blendageddon? No, anybody can enter. Anybody can enter. If you want to enter Blendageddon, you haven't yet. First of all, you have to be working on the blend. You have to get it in real soon. The rules and regulations I posted before. I put the hype video out for it. It's been out there. So if you have a blend, just email me at themassandrum@gmail.com. Again, if you have a blend you're thinking about entering, themassandrum@gmail.com. I could send you the rules, and if your blend happens to fall within the rules, you could go ahead and enter it. Hey, what's up, Tommy D? Okay, last one here. Yeah, John, I mean, I put the first week of December as a due date, but, I wasn't sure. You always kind of, put it way before because, blends are going to come in late. It happens every year. So, but I have I think it is 40, at least 48 blends this year. It's a lot. So there's a lot of blends in the mix this year already. And if anybody else adds into the mix, we could go 50 plus blends this year. That one is the least interesting out of all of them. It's very citrusy. Orange, lemon. I mean, it's good, it's sweet, but compared to the others, this might have a disservice coming after whatever the hell 6 is, which I think is a Tanyard Hill, but we'll see. Bourbon for Bacon says, I ain't on no blend. You owe me a bottle. You ignored my email. I ain't no blend. Bourbon for Bacon. What email did I ignore? Dude, I have a lot of mail that goes to spam. So if you emailed me and it went to spam, that could have been what happened. You're a cheater, homie. You're a scam. Oh, now we're calling people a scammer. I see how it is. Bourbon for Bacon. Remind me of what you emailed me about. Yeah, I'm scamming everybody with delicious whiskey. Yeah, keep talking, Bourbon for Bacon. What did I scam you with? Go ahead, tell me, educate me. I don't see anything. Your email went to spam is the New York version of Bless Your Heart. I feel a ban coming. I'm not going to ban him. I just want to know what he's talking about. New Yorker coming out. Bourbon for Bacon is the hot. Dude, take a. He's already out. He's gone. Did somebody already dude, guys, you banned him already? Oh my god. Oh, he's timed out. Just a troll to get you mad? Yeah, I just wanted to know like what he was talking about. I'm a scam. Okay, yeah, I don't even know who that dude is. I don't know what he's talking about. Okay. Otherwise, Aiken sounds drunk. Yeah, I mean, yeah, mods doing their job. I appreciate it. Okay. Ban his ass, Seabass. Much like Alonzo, he's a dude. That's rough. The bourbon guy wins the free bottle. I'm gonna be pissed. Is that the bottle I donated, but we never had contact info for? Maybe, Jeff. Maybe. It's usually like someone gets mad like that. It's usually like a bottle that was like he won a giveaway or they were owed a bottle and emails went out and they either never got it or something happened. So I'm guessing that's what probably happened with him. I don't know if what it was, but I guess we'll see. Yeah. He's a regular chat dude. I hope he comes back. But yeah, Bourbon for Bacon I've seen for a long time. I'm not sure what he's talking about. So yeah. Okay. All right, I'm going to go through these one more time, and then we'll start ranking them, and let's see what our bourbon, or I'm sorry, our rye of the year is. Here we go. Yeah, he didn't do anything wrong. I agree, Sideshow. I appreciate the mods, but I did want to hear like what he was scammed on, to be honest. So I don't know what he's talking about, honestly. Because like if I miss something that I owed him or something happened in translation, then I want to fix that. You guys know me. I'm not an asshole. I want to fix that. I just want to know what it is. I don't know. Maybe he was joking. I don't think he was joking. I was scammed once. I call her my wife. Oh my god. Brendan Pounder says you scammed him. No disrespect, though. Brendan, do you know how I scammed him? Because I don't know what the hell he's talking about. I do really want to know. Connoisseur Cigar says he drunk. Yeah, I don't know. I'm actually curious. Like what happened? Yeah, what is all? Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, just tell me what the hell it is. All this, you scammed him, what, blah, blah, blah. Tell me then. Like, I don't understand what the fuck is happening. So just tell me. I donated a bottle that never got info for 2. Maybe just some unintended confusion. So you owe me a Russell's 15. He didn't get a cannoli at the Blitz. Scam seemed like a harsh word. I'm a Nigerian prince. Yeah, I guess that's what happened. I don't know. I wish I can get some. It was a bottle, apparently. Yeah, what bottle was it, though? Like, what bottle is it? What bottle did he not get, or did he not get a communication over? Because, honestly, it's not so much a scam as it is probably just an email issue. So, yeah, apparently I owe him probably a GTS or who knows what. Okay. Let's drink some rye. Bourbon for bacon, this is for you. I don't know what he's talking about. I'm waiting to see if he actually emails me again. Let's see. Oh, I got another negative Grinch review. Let's see here. Am I the only one who thinks the Grinch is cringe? That's the word that people are using for the Grinch. It's cringy. Yeah. I could see it. I could see the cringe, but it's fun. Man, 3. Go back to 2 real quick. It's cringe. 2 and 3 are fairly close. I think 1 is out, unfortunately. I also think this last one is way out. This is probably going to be my last place here. I'm going to put that to the side. Last place there. That one just doesn't even, it's not even coming close here. Let's go to 4. 5. And 6. Oh my God, 6 is ridiculous. Seriously, if Bourbon for Bacon comes back in, do not ban him. I want to know what bottle he didn't get. I'm curious. All right, let's go to, let's see. I know it's going to be hard to beat 6. 6 is up there. I think 4 might be second. 4 is really good. Is it 4 or is it 5? No, it's 4. I think 4 might be second place. Let me just double check, because 3 is really good too. The Grinch should be your permanent co-host. No, I don't think I could do that all year long. No, no Corbin Cash made the list, Albert, only because I only got single barrels that were selected. I didn't have like a standard offering from Corbin Cash to be in the list. But if Corbin Cash did have a really good, I was still waiting for that 12-year French Oak Corbin Cash to drop this year. Did it ever drop? Did anybody ever see that release? Because that was the one I was waiting for. Was the Corbin Cash 12-year French Oak. I don't know if it ever released. I never saw it. I was really looking forward to that release, and I didn't really hear anything about it. So, but as far as anything else, Corbin Cash, Corbin Cash could have easily made the top 10 tonight, or the top 7, I should say. But all I got this year were single barrels. I never got like a general release from them. It didn't release. That sucks. Oh, man. That's the one I was waiting for, man. That's the one that could have changed things. I'm telling you. All right, I think this is going to be my second to last. I like, but it's not holding up. This one's definitely first. Two, three, four. This is definitely my next one. 5. Two. 2 and 3 are really close. But I think I like 3 a little bit more. So 2, 3. These are definitely my top 2. All right. I think between these two, yeah, I like this one more. All right, here's my lineup. Here we go. We're about to crown a 2025 Rye Whiskey of the Year. Here we go, guys. If the whole bourbon for bacon was a clever way to keep you, yeah. Dude, I wish I knew more, honestly. I don't really know what's happening with that dude. Yeah, nothing in my email. I don't know, man. Okay. It's time for the reveal. Let's see what we got. I'm just going to say if Sazerac 125 is in the top 3, I'm shutting her down. I'm leaving. Just saying. Okay, here we go. Oh boy. Okay, last place. Well, still made the top 7. These are the top 7 ryes of the year. So I think it's going to be, any of these ryes are worth picking up. Let's see. Last place goes to letter A, which belongs to I'm going to point that this way. You guys ready? The first one that's been eliminated belongs to the Sazerac Rye Full Proof, 125 proof. This gets last place. I don't know why, but this makes me feel so much better right now. Okay. Oh, my God. But Sazerac Rye gets first place, which is cool. I'm sorry, Sazerac Rye gets in the top 7, I should say, not first place. Sazerac Rye gets 125 proof. That's the full proof, new bottle. I was just at Buffalo Trace over the weekend, and they did drop a bunch of those, along with Blanton's, along with what else did they have? It was Blanton's, Colonel Taylor, small batch. It was Sazerac full proof. They had Weller Special Reserve. So when we were there last Friday, that's basically what they dropped. It was just all those ones. So, okay. Let's go to second to last place. Goes to letter C, which belongs to... Hold on a second. The Raconteur Rye Gemini number 2. I think based on what I tasted here, this was a super impressive rye from Rarebird 101, getting in the top 6 this year. I think this is the best one that you've put out yet, David. So congratulations, dude. This is a absolute hitter of a rye whiskey. And if any of these are still available, you guys should be buying one of these up real quick. This is an absolute delicious whiskey. So there you go. Let me try that one again. It's good stuff, man. I'm telling you. All right. Fifth place goes to letter F. We have 500 people watching. 522. Welcome in, guys. Letter F goes to the New Riff High Note 10-year rye. An absolutely amazing release from New Riff this year. This High Note collection, I mean, this has everything. This was the one that ended up being a little bit bready, but man, the fruit forwardness on this, the richness, the little bit of a chocolate punch I got on this whiskey, this is so good. Huge congrats to New Riff, the High Note collection. This 10-year rye whiskey, I think New Riff is just getting better and better and better and better and better. The 10 years, the higher the ages go, the better it gets. So we'll go back here. Yeah, we're getting into the heavy hitters here. Let's go to, we're in the top 4 now. We're in the top 4. We got some bangers left. Here we go. What's number 4? The D gets number 4. And that goes to wow. I mean, all of these are killer. But number 4 for me goes to the President's Choice Rye. The President's Choice Rye from Old Forester gets 4th in this lineup. Holy crap. I actually thought this was going to be a top 2 whiskey. But I don't know. It just, I think there's something to be said about these President's Choices where the youth maybe comes out in a blind tasting. It's a fantastic rye whiskey, but it got 4th place tonight. All right, top 3. Here we go. Number 3 goes to the B. The B belongs to Sagamore Rye 10-year gets 3rd place. My 3rd favorite rye whiskey of the year goes to Sagamore 10-year. There you go. Sagamore 10. This is an incredibly good rye whiskey for 2025. If you see this is an automatic buy, especially at the price. I think it's about $90. This thing is so freaking good. So there you go. Which means the top 2 belong to ECBP Rye and Tanyard Hill. And I think I already know that Tanyard Hill probably took the top spot. This is the G, and this is the E. Letter G belongs to, there you go. Letter G belongs to the Elijah Craig Barrel Proof Y725 batch. This was the one that they released at the distillery. This thing is so stinking good. I still don't know why in the world that they did their batch release at only 108 proof, because at a higher proof, it's so stupid good. Which means the number 1 rye of the year, no surprise here, guys, tough one to beat. The Jack Daniel's Single Barrel Tanyard Hill Special Release. The Mash and Drum Rye Whiskey of the Year. And honestly, it wasn't close. This thing is just an absolute beast. If you guys haven't had a chance to get this one, it's already tough to get, and I would imagine as these awards come out, it's going to be even tougher to get. This is an incredible whiskey, incredible bourbon. Incredible rye whiskey, I should say, and it's just a testament to the amazing work that Jack Daniel's has been doing over the past few years. Just an incredible rye whiskey. So there it is. Which one of those was the maple syrup tasting one, Jason? Oh, okay. So let me go back to my notes. Actually, I don't know because I mixed them all around. Sorry, I don't know. I think I'm trying to remember. Was that the third one? I think it was the third one. I would have to go back and watch the videotape on which one was able to come through. So, meanwhile, Breaking Bourbon snubbed the Tanyard. Yeah, I don't see how you snub the Tanyard Hill. I mean, it's crazy. Y725 not fair since you can't really have bought it. Yeah, Reese, I get it, but it was a batched release, Reese. It was a batched release, so there was a lot of bottles, but unfortunately, you had to just go to Kentucky to get it. But I felt like it was good enough. It had to be in there. It didn't win tops, but it was close. But the Jack Daniel's, that's the one. And listen, if you couldn't get an Elijah Craig, the Sagamore 10-year is not that far behind. So Sagamore 10, really, really close to the top. I mean, that was the ones that I was going back and forth between, the number 2 and 3. I was back and forth between the Sagamore 10 and the ECBP. So if you couldn't get the ECBP, I think the Sagamore 10 is pretty damn close. So I feel like you could seek out Sagamore 10 if you can't get the ECBP, and you'll be very, very happy. Yeah, I don't know what else Sagamore has to do in order to get more respect. So people sleep on Sagamore. It is some of the best distillate. The Bourbon Junkies have been using it in some of their bottles. Others have been using it. I mean, it's so good. I'm not sure what the thing with Sagamore is. They make incredible whiskey, and I can't wait to see what's next. Are we gonna get an 11-year next year? Should be pretty cool. Sagamore 10 is $70. $70 for Sag 10. I would buy 2 of them. It's so good. I don't think Sagamore 10 is their stuff quite yet. I don't think their stuff is aged that high quite yet. Yeah, then we have the Drum Key Rye in 2026. So actually, you know what? I'm gonna pour my rye, and I'm gonna compare it to the rest. I actually like the National Batch Release. Hold on a second. Of ECBP. People go crazy over Michter's at the same proof, and we don't get the age statement. Yeah, I mean, people do like it. I don't know. There was just something about it that was missing for me. All right, let me pour my rye. I don't think my rye would hold up against Tanyard Hill. Tanyard Hill is just a whole different animal. But I think my rye can go against the others. Oh, for sure. I'll tell you what. My rye is just as good as the ECBP, if not better. I mean, I know I blended it, and I'm kind of a homer, but this rye, when it comes out, I'll tell you guys all the components, but it's a really, really interesting rye whiskey. So we'll see what happens when it comes out. Okay, before we take off, let's give away a bottle of Drum Key. Speaking of Drum Key, let's get into the Google Forms here, and let's see what we got. We have 285 responses. Holy shit. All right, let me grab these names from the spreadsheet. I got all these names in here. Wow, that is a lot of people. Yeah, some people did multiple entries. Okay, let me kind of move these out of the way here. My Rye's over there. All right, let me do this before we call it a night, guys. Okay. Let me copy that. And let me throw it into the wheel of names. Wow, that's a lot of people. Holy shit. Okay. This is going to be the drum key, the DK. All right, guys, I'm going to share my screen here, and good luck to all of you. Here we go. Good luck. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? That's not it. That's not it. Where? Oh, there it is. All right, guys. You should be seeing the wheel right now. Yep, it is live. Here we go. I'm going to shuffle, 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 shuffle. Good luck to the winner who wins the bottle of Drum Key Spirits, the debut. Here we go. Good luck to all of you. The bottle goes to Brett Marquette. Gets the bottle of Drum Key, the debut. Congratulations, Brett. You got one. Let me see if is he in the chat? Is Brett in the chat? I don't know. Is Brett in the chat? Brett, are you there? Are you there? Are you there? That's not how you spell my name. Well, congratulations, Brett. Brett, if you're watching, please shoot me an email at the masterandrum@gmail.com. I think I have your email, but if not, please send it along, and I will order you your bottle and get it signed for you. So congratulations. Yes, apparently I scammed him. So cheers, guys. Thanks for watching tonight. Congrats to Jack Daniels and the Tanner Hill Rye for being the #1 rye whiskey of the year, with Elijah Craig Barrel Proof coming in second, and Sagamore 10-year coming in third. Old Forester President's Choice coming in fourth. So cheers, guys. We'll see you next week for another fun live stream. And if you're a patron, after party coming up soon. We got a lot to talk about. So cheers, guys, and I'll see you next week right here on the Master and Drum. Cheers, guys. The Master and Drum, I sent you an email with barrel pick contacts at Del Bach. Oh, we're doing that. Cheers, guys.